Hello friends, a warm good evening to one and all. Hope you all are doing well. I'm Hazel D'Souza, your host and a member of Mace Toastmasters Club. I welcome each one of you to our first session of the podcast, Life of a Toastmaster. Today we have with us an interesting personality, a well-qualified person who has done her MBA in Banking and Finance, MPhil and her MA in International Studies. She's been a financial consultant and a banker for more than 25 years. Being very passionate about youth, she turned her passion of career coaching into a full-time profession. Currently, she's a career coach at Axelmore Careers, and in the past 4 years, she has guided more than 100 students, enabling them to live their dreams. A Toastmaster since 12 years, she joined Mace Springs, her first club, and currently she's a member of Durrar Toastmasters, the home club that she helped to charter, and Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters. She achieved the esteemed distinction of being a Distinguished Toastmaster, not once but twice. She has held several leadership positions in her club, area, division, and the district. To name a few, she was the district admin manager in the year 2017, the TLI chair in the year 2018, and the district club growth director in the year 2019. She has also served as chief judge for various contests and conducted contest workshops and trainings for the members of District 20. She was awarded the first runner-up at the division level in the International Evaluation and Humorous Speech categories. She was the head of education for the District 20's Speakers Bureau. She has served the community in a big way by being a mentor to Gavel, that is children's clubs, and conducted speechcraft, youth leadership programs, and open house days. You rise by lifting others is the quote she truly believes and follows. Dear audience, please help me welcome, with a round of applause, on the hot seat, Distinguished Toastmasters, Alka Kumra. Welcome DTM Alka Kumra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hazel, for that warm welcome. It's really a pleasure and an honor to be with you today.
So how do you feel, DTM Alka, being on the podcast?
Well, it's a wonderful opportunity, and I feel absolutely wonderful to be here with you today.
And we are very privileged and honored since you are a pioneer member of the Mace Toastmasters Club. So the first person that I could think of was only you. So thank you for accepting our invitation.
Thank you for giving me the honor.
So Alka, tell us about your childhood. How was life growing up?
Well, I was born in Jalandhar, a city in Punjab. But I was about 8 months old when my dad was transferred in his government job to Chandigarh. As you might know, Chandigarh is the first planned city of India, created by the French architect Le Corbusier. That was my base for the next 23 years, till I left for Lucknow to pursue a job with a bank. I had an amazing childhood, Hazel, with a brother 3 years older than me, whom I used to bully, as he often reminds me till date. Later, I had a sister, 7 years younger to me. We used to have a lot of fun, lot of friends of different shapes and sizes, with younger siblings tagging along in our neighborhood, and we would be in and out of each other's houses, with parents not at all worried, as long as we returned home before it was dark. We played all games, from hopscotch to I Spy to hockey to cricket to chess, you name it, and we used to play it. During vacations, early in the morning, we would gather to go for a walk to Sukna Lake, which is about 3 kilometers from our neighborhood. And we would come back only after 4-5 hours after having popcorn and ice cream for breakfast. That was the era of no mobile phones, and yet our parents would not be stressed about our safety. We can see how different that childhood was from today. I completed my schooling, undergraduation, and graduation in Chandigarh. Even though the next generation, our children, have a global experience by the time they finish college, I feel sorry for them, I would say, as they did not get an exposure to those kind of carefree childhood experiences. I guess due to the changing times, increasing crime, and materialism in the world.
So your parents were really an inspiration to all of us, because I wish the nowadays parents also were like them. So then our childhood would be even more eventful and fun. So thank you
Right.
for letting us know. So Alka, is your family in Kuwait? We would love to know more about your family. Your current
Yes, my husband is very much in Kuwait. He's a deputy general manager with National Bank of Kuwait. My children mainly grew up in Bahrain, where we lived for nearly 13 years before moving to Kuwait, 10 years back. My daughter especially feels like a stranger in Kuwait, I would say, as she completed her schooling in Bahrain and went to the UK for her undergraduation. She is now a chartered accountant and an MBA from London Business School. She is working as an associate director in sustainability consulting with Deloitte, London. My son completed his high school from British School of Kuwait. Then he did his mechanical engineering from Imperial College London and has just completed his master's in financial engineering from Berkeley University in California. He has also recently started working with a trading firm in Chicago.
Nice to hear this. So Alka, what made you join Toastmasters?
Well, I first heard about Toastmasters 15 to 16, maybe 16, 17 years back while in Bahrain. Having participated in debates and declamations in school and college and working as a banker where I was already making presentations to the board of directors on a regular basis, I never felt I needed a platform like Toastmasters. I felt I didn't have ambitions to be a political leader. So why would I need Toastmasters to improve my public speaking? I had friends who were Toastmasters, but I never attended any meeting despite their invites. My daughter, in fact, was the first Toastmaster in the family because she completed a youth leadership program with one of my friends, and she really liked it. My involvement that time was only on the hinges, and I soon forgot about it till the year 2011, when I met late Dr. Usha Devarajan, my first mentor in Toastmasters, in my Arabic class. She talked about Toastmasters often and invited me to a meeting. I kept making excuses, but she was persistent. And finally, in June 2012, just out of respect for her, I attended my first Toastmasters meeting at WMC Toastmasters Club in Bahrain. I was highly impressed by the fun element in the meeting while being professional at the same time. I was amazed by the way evaluations were given. The role that impressed me the most was that of an accountant. Being a learner for life, my perception of Toastmasters changed that day, and I saw in it an opportunity to learn and grow. However, due to the intervening summer vacation, being busy with work and family, and being still shy of a commitment, I attended my second meeting only after 3-4 months in October. After, again, some cajoling by Dr. Usha. But when I attended my second meeting, the same day I filled up my membership form, and there has been no looking back after that.
So WMC is in, I think they're a very renowned club, and
Yes.
I'm sure they'll be happy that you are here on behalf of them.
Yes.
So how has your Toastmaster journey enhanced your life? Like, What's the impact and the influence?
Toastmasters has, I would say, made me not only a better communicator and a better leader, which we believe is the purpose of joining Toastmasters. However, it has made me a better human being as well. At professional level, I would say I have not only made my presentations better, not only learned to communicate better with my peers, but also have better relationships with all my colleagues. At personal level, I have become more empathetic, I would say. I think the constructive evaluations make us more empathetic towards each other, and considering each other's situations of the circumstances in which our other Toastmasters are living and still coming to Toastmasters to improve their skills. I think that is what makes us realize what life is all about. It's not only about me, it's about everyone in the world as well. So I believe Toastmasters has made me more empathetic and a better human being. I have become less competitive, I would say. I used to be very much competitive previously, but now I feel no need to be in competition. Rather, I feel there should be harmony in relationships. So a better human being is what I have become after joining Toastmasters.
So we take back learning from you that we need to be empathetic, and service is more important than competition. Yeah. You've taken up various club officer roles and leadership roles. So what makes you attracted towards being a leader?
I firmly believe that leaders are not born, leaders are made. I was initially thrown into leadership in Toastmasters for my first XCOM role in WMC Toastmasters Club. After being there, I realized as a leader, I could make an impact on others, a positive influence by inspiring others. That's what I realized after becoming the VP Education of WMC Toastmasters in my second year. So that's the first positive thing that attracts me to leadership. Secondly, I feel as a leader, I am able to grow my skills, some skills that I possibly may not use otherwise. For example, the challenging interpersonal skills. Similarly, my critical thinking skills multiplied when I became the district admin manager and started using these skills to create a strategy for the district along with other district leaders. Third, I would say I feel as a leader, I can bring people together to create a bigger impact. I can motivate team members to perform better in their current roles. Together, everyone achieve more is my most loved acronym for team. As they say, alone I can do so little, and together we can do much more. And I would say my last reason for being attracted to leadership is the satisfaction of seeing others develop and grow. This investment in the growth of others in an organization, it can really help create new leaders. And that's what I have seen in Toastmasters. I have witnessed new leaders mushrooming within my club, within the area, within the division, within the district. And if you can do that, you have done your job as a leader. This is an extremely satisfying feeling, I would say.
So you're truly a servant leader, empowering others. So Alka, you and your husband both are Toastmasters. So through the years, how did you balance your life and manage your family?
Initially, as I mentioned, I joined Toastmasters, and then after a few meetings, seeing the benefits I was getting out of my membership, I motivated my husband to come for a meeting as a guest. He did so for a couple of meetings and then joined the same club, WMC Toastmasters in Bahrain with me. But he would not attend meetings very regularly. And that time we had our children also with us. That time they were small. So we would take turns in attending those meetings. When we came to Kuwait, we both joined Mace Springs. And we have been in a very harmonious Toastmasters relationship, I would say. But while I was thrust into leadership roles quite early on, after coming to Kuwait, I helped charter Durrar Toastmasters Club, and then I became an area director division in the division also, and so on. I got exposed to other clubs. He, in fact, stayed only with Mace Springs for quite some time and took up more club officer positions within Mace than me. Over the years, as he also took up area director role and was exposed to other clubs, he too moved to another club. And now, since we do not want to step onto each other's toes, we stay happily in our respective clubs.
Yeah. That's why we always look up to both of you for being like an inspiration to all couples around. So, as you mentor so many youth and students, what do you feel are the issues that nowadays students face?
Yeah, this is one of my favorite topics that I love to talk about to all, especially parents. See, nowadays, soft skills have become very important. And that is something that our children these days lack. Lack of social skills, especially after COVID, where they were forced to sit alone at home. Some of them are single children, some of them have siblings, yet they were exposed only to each other. So they are lacking in social skills. I have found that problem in so many children today. They do not want to even mingle with others, even in school, leave alone in the evenings. Even in school, they just like to sit by themselves. That's what I've heard even from teachers. So this is the most commonly heard problem that I have come across in not only in Middle East, even in India, even in the UK, where my daughter lives, and I go there quite often. I have found this to be an issue with children these days. Second issue is that of lack of confidence, which is again, I would say, an offshoot of the lack of social skills. When you don't meet people, you forget how to confidently speak to others. So that lack of confidence is coming up as a common issue that many parents, they come to me and tell me, what do we do about it? And that lack of confidence not only creates a confusion as far as their personality is concerned, it also creates a confusion academically. So academically also, I find the challenge nowadays is the children are a lot more confused than they were in the previous generations. With my children themselves, like they are now grown up, I did not find that confusion 10 years back when my daughter was going to college, or my son was going to college, say 7-8 years back. I did not find them that confused. They were quite clear in what they wanted to do. But nowadays, children are not clear what they want to do. And so being confused academically also, I get a lot of requests to do these psychometric assessments for them. Because the parents themselves, parents have become more and more flexible and more open to giving into children's wishes these days, which is a very positive change, I would say. But at the same time, even parents are not able to forcefully guide the children towards a particular career or a stream these days. Because the children lack confidence, they lack clarity, they are still confused about what they want to do. Parents also then give in and say, okay, let us take help from a professional career coach. So these are a few challenges that I've find children are facing these days. And even though there are other reasons, COVID is perhaps the biggest reason for this.
So how can joining Toastmasters be of help to students and adults?
Well, many of my students or coaches, I suggest them to join the Gavel Club because it improves confidence. So several of my the Gavel Club where I mentor students, several of them have come from my coaching to the Gavel Club. And they are finding it quite interesting and satisfying. And they feel it is helping them grow and develop that confidence that they lack. And it's like, I would say Gavel Clubs are like personality development classes. I have seen several personality development classes being held for students. In fact, I have some colleagues, coaches who are running these personality development classes, and I have guided my coaches to go and join these personality development classes. Yet, I find that Gavel Clubs serve the same purpose. Because here children come, they forget about their fears, their shyness, the lot of complexes that they have otherwise. They forget about that in the supportive environment that Gavel Clubs provide. That's why I continue to mentor the Gavel Club, because it gives me so much satisfaction to see the students who were faltering earlier becoming confident individuals. Youth leadership programs serve the same purpose. And that's why I love doing these youth leadership programs, because youth or the young children are the future of our generation. And if they are not confident, if they don't know the way, how can they tomorrow show the way to others? So it's very important that students join Toastmasters.
They're really lucky to have a mentor as you.
Thank you.
You've been in Toastmaster for so many years, almost 12 years. So what makes you so dedicated and committed to this platform?
Well, as I mentioned before, the benefits that we get from Toastmasters far outweigh the cost or the price that we pay for it. The fees is just nominal, and the time that we spend twice a month, 2 hours every day, so 4 hours in a month on site, and maybe a little effort at home, that far outweighs that gives us more benefits than we can even imagine. See, it may seem like just a few hours, 6 hours, 5-6 hours that we are spending every month on Toastmasters. Yet I have seen personally the people grow, develop, their communication skills have increased. I would like to give the example of one particular individual who has recently attained his Distinguished Toastmasters. I have seen him grow from Durrar Toastmasters. He went to other Toastmasters clubs, and he's taken up leadership roles, and it's really wonderful to see him like this today, having achieved the pinnacle in Toastmasters. So that's the satisfaction that I see, that the joy of seeing others grow, the happiness that you feel when you see a prodigy come up to your level, reach your shoulders. It's the same happiness that a mother gets when the children grow up. So that's the thing that really keeps me in Toastmasters after so long, because I am now giving back to the community more than what is in it for me, thinking about that. So I am also growing because it's giving me the satisfaction of seeing others grow. Yet the satisfaction and joy of seeing others is what definitely keeps me going.
That was an end to all the hardcore questions as Toastmasters and as on a personal and professional level. So now we go to the last question, which is more lighter and more fun. So this is the rapid fire round, and we would like to know some things from Alka, which I'm sure many of you will not know. So Alka, what's your favorite hobby?
Besides Toastmastering, reading.
Okay. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Okay, I thought it'll be coffee. Because all Toastmasters meet at coffee shops. So
We meet at coffee shops, but I am a less caffeine person.
Yeah. What's your favorite season?
Spring.
Spring, okay. Favorite food?
I have several, but yeah, if I were to name one in Middle East, it would be fatoush salad.
Your favorite color?
Blue.
So are you competitive or ambitious?
I would say ambitious.
Yeah, because you said that you don't believe in competition.
Yes.
So that was the end of our podcast, and we are so privileged to have you, Alka. Thank you for sharing your insights, your knowledge, and we've learned so much from you as a parent and also as a mentor. And for me, you are a great inspiration to each one of us, young adults, and also to all the Gavaliers and all students around. So thank you for coming on our show.
Thank you for this amazing opportunity, Hazel. And I'm really happy about Mace Springs coming up with this initiative, which not many clubs have thought of. You are the guiding light of Mace Springs, and it's really heartening to see a club like Mace Springs growing by leaps and bounds. All the best to all of you.